So yesterday I posted a video on YouTube on how to reglue the nut on a mandolin without removing the bridge or allowing the bridge to slip very much. What my issues were with this thing was that first off, the intonation was off. There was a fret buzz on the 10th fret or so on the 8th string, and so I went ahead and got that fixed. I tried to use these needle nose pliers here to adjust the wheels because I moved the bridge back where it should be to get the intonation, but was still getting the buzz, so I had to raise this wheel here. Had to resort to using channel locks to move the wheel, even though the strings were loose. So anyway, got the thing set there. Went to tighten the strings back up. First string popped, and I decided, well, I'll go ahead and replace the whole set of strings. Well, I keep my strings in my little handy dandy deluxe reverb amp Fender lunchbox here. As you can see, got a bunch of them in here. A few things, yeah, you know, like a little tuner, and keep my winder in there, typically. A lot of strings, some strap locks, crap like that, picks, slide, whatever. Anyway, these are a nice little thing to have. Pretty cheap. You can get them from Guitar Center or whatever, Sweetwater, wherever. So anyway, I had these phosphor bronze medium gauge D'Addario mandolin strings. So I decided I'd leave one of each set of strings on the mandolin to hold the bridge in place, and that I would take two pieces of styrofoam. This one was actually over underneath the first two sets to the right here, sets 1 and 2, and this one here was under sets 3 and 4, but then I ended up sliding this one over to encompass, and so I wouldn't have to fool with it too much because they were tilting this way and that way, you know, like that and like that. And so anyway, by doing that, I moved this piece of styro up the neck. I also encircled it with a rubber band before I ever did that. I put a rubber band around here, moved it up the neck, and loosened the strings as I went. Once that was secured, I took the nut, which was loose, and now it's fine. I've glued it in place. I didn't mention yesterday that I used Gorilla wood glue on this thing, and it's holding really nicely. It's just where I want it. Possibly, well, it's fine. It's maybe a little off to the left, more than I would like, but that's fine. Anyway, so once I got the nut glue back in and cleaned up the area underneath and around to get the excess glue off, I stretched the rubber band here, ran it back around the neck, beneath the fretboard here, and then let it slap against the neck here. That held it in place, kept enough tension on it to keep that nut taut, because putting a clamp in this area, especially with strings on, is impossible. There's no way you can really clamp a nut to a mandolin that I can see. So anyway, it all worked out fine. Now, because these strings are in a single packet, I usually put my strings back in each package, guitar string package that I take my new one out of. But because these are in single packet, you want to grab yourself a baggie and toss your strings in there. I don't like to toss them in the trash because you're going to freaking poke yourself in the finger or the eye or whatever. They're not safe in there. So throw the bastards in this thing, and then once you get them all off and whatever, dispose of them. You know, that's simple enough. Now, before I go ahead and proceed here too much farther, I will be first off attaching the A string. But before I do that, I'm going to use these graphite pencils I got and score the grooves on the nut with graphite so that the strings have a little lubricant in them between them and the nut, so the strings don't bind up. It allows for better you know, tightening, tuning, allows the strings to not bind up on you so much. So that's a good idea. You might grab some graphite pencils whenever you do this. And as I said, I think I said, I cut the rubber band off, the thing's in place. My next step is obviously to replace the A string, remove this one, you know, get this crap worked back here, and successively put things on. I'll probably do 2 and 2, and well, I'll probably do 2, 2, and then the other 2. So I'll probably do these 2, and these 2, then the center ones. That's probably how I will do it. I don't know for sure, but that's, you know, that's another video. I bought this, this is an Antonio Psi. They're just marked with an A, because they couldn't mark them with a B. Antonio TSAI mandolin. Now they make a very large amount of instruments. They make them in Vietnam, a very humid area, very humid country. But they have this fantastic abalone artwork on them, and that's why I bought the thing. I mean, very impressive, the beauty of this thing. The guitars are even better. Got this at the Indiana Guitar Show about 3 years ago, and probably could have bought another, I know I could have because I priced them, another more quality instrument, mandolin, for the same price. But as I said in the other video, beauty, or I think I did, beauty always gets me. So, you know, there's nothing on the back of this. On the guitars, there's freaking complete artwork. I mean, you've got pictures, you've got angels, you've got, you know, whatever they have decided to make out of abalone. So they're pretty fantastic in that regard. Maybe not the best quality, maybe not the best wood, you know. So also I do have a pick guard for this thing, which I'll show in the next video, and it does have abalone inlay, but it cracked on me. I had my hand against it when I was picking, and it cracked on me, and I've got to repair that down the road here. It's not split entirely, but it is cracked. Anyway, I'm going to get on this thing tonight, maybe. I'm a little tired today, or tomorrow, but I will post another video, and we'll see how she goes. Thanks.